the end of it. So stick with me, and let's go through some of this article here and some of these tweets. Celebrities share their sad, confused, angry, and elated reactions to Donald Trump's win. Oh, there he is, Captain America. And I may have to interject here and there, throughout. Just otherwise, I would explode. On Tuesday, Donald Trump was elected president of the United States. Although he promised to be president of all Americans in his victory speech, the range of reactions in Hollywood has been mixed. Some of his apprenticed host surrogates were quick to offer him their congratulations, while other celebrities openly worried about the fate of our nation. From Chris Evans to George Takei, Sulu, we've rounded up the most poignant reactions to the election results below. Do not let this defeat you. Let this enrage you. Let it motivate you. Let this be the fire you didn't have before. If you are an immigrant, if you are a person of color, if you are LGBTQ+, if you are a woman, don't be afraid, be loud. That's Jennifer Lawrence from The Hunger Games. Wow, she really is playing to every crowd except for men. Okay, moving on. America didn't stop being America last night. We didn't stop being Americans. And here's the thing about Americans. Our darkest days have always been followed by our finest hours. That's what he has to say about Americans. And that's Aaron Sorkin, the writer. George Takei, Sulu, tweets, the unthinkable happened before to my family in World War II. We got through it. We held each other close. We kept our dignity, and we held to our ideals. Yeah, well, unlike today, George, because you've just compared voting for an American president with the World War II. So I do not think that you kept your dignity and held, close to your ideals. John Legend, we don't know him, so we'll read him anyway. I feel like America just sent our tuition check for Trump University. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, well, you should have gone to at least one university. Maybe he did. Okay, here's James Vanderburg, the man, right, from Dawson's Creek, and I need to play that music in the background, right? So what's he have to say? Choosing to believe Trump voters are sick of the establishment, a feeling we all share to some degree and value change above all else. Okay, so he's trying to be a man. We appreciate that. Moving on, James says, Hillary voters. Trumps aren't all racist, misogynist bullies at heart. They wanted change, and didn't think Hillary was capable. So there you go. He's trying to be conciliatory as a man. He continues on. America didn't find Trump's flaws fatal for a prez, but we can now at least admit their flaws and work together to keep him in check? That's the question, people. That's what he's asking. Well, now he's a little concerned and a little worried. Okay, James, moving on. James says, Trump voters, in his victory, can we all take a breath and acknowledge the racism, misogyny, and bullying we all find unacceptable? Okay, so now he's turning into a woman, right? Right there on Twitter, right there in the public. And, and here he continues on. Feeling a lot of pain tonight. Trying to make sense of it. I feel the anger too. Trying to see a way out of it. Maybe it's too soon. Yeah, or maybe he needs a strong man to lead him. James finally says. But it's going to happen eventually, and it will. I have to believe that. Shit. He sounds like fucking Scarlett O'Hara at the end of Gone with the Wind, Okay, moving on. Chris Evans, also known as Captain America. This is an embarrassing night for America. We've let a hate monger lead our great nation. We've let a bully set our course. I'm devastated. Oh, no, we do this all the time, Chris. We vote, and we don't pick the people that you like just because you like them. Should have conducted yourself a little bit more like Captain America there. Steven Seagal, congratulations at Real Donald Trump for your stunning victory over your opponent. Looking forward to making America great again. Well said, Steven. Mark Duplass, right? And, you put the accent on the ass part at the end of it. No, I don't know who he is. No one can stop you from being a loving, kind, generous person. No matter who wins, we will be okay and find our way back to humanity. Well, who the hell says we were not in humanity, pal? And if anybody, who's the lying dog? Who's the slanderous piece of shit? Who's the one who's calling humanity into question all the time? Okay, we're skipping over this one because I can't even pronounce their name. We're skipping over Chris Lowell because we don't know who he is. We're skipping over Jesse Williams because we don't, we straight up. I mean, we know who he is. Okay, no, fine, I'll read it. Tradition over truth, arrogance over info, fame over decency, white male power over everything. Being horrible is a culture. What a racist pig, right? And he's the one, right, who's saying, okay, he doesn't know what, American tradition really is. Be tired, be mad, be honest and concerned, but be not afraid. Rest up, be safe, come together, construct, know your surroundings, be creative. Yeah, well, try being coherent. Dustin Lance Black. You always got to like people who throw their middle name out there too, you know what I mean? Because it means that they really are important. Definitely. It just means they're so important. Gather your strength. Now we must turn our tears to sweat. Do battle with hate and turn this chaos into progress. The great work begins. Oh, you sentimental bullshitter. Piers Morgan. Congratulations to my friend at Real Donald Trump. An astonishing achievement. Well, thank you, Piers. And now I'm pretending to be Donald Trump right there. Holly Marie Combs. The witch. I do not recognize this world we live in, and I do not accept it. I do not. Nope, nope. Yeah, she almost got the spell right. If she'd have just said nope one more time, right, the spell would have actually worked. Sophia Bush, great name. I still believe in us. Despite this evident great divide, it's time to come together, hear each other, not give up, cry, or gloat. Unite. Well, at least she sounds a lot better than James Vanderburg, you know? A lot stronger there. Mayim Bialik. Oh, isn't that, oh, God, yeah, that's her. My grandparents were immigrants who fled Hitler. I'm glad they didn't live to see a country they loved so embrace this platform of hate. Yeah, so she's glad they're dead. That's what she's saying, you know. And because she didn't get her way, the person who, is Hitler. So this is what I'm talking about. This constant slander and abuse of any sort of male sentiment or ideas, okay? We have to embrace our masculinity. We can't, that's what this was. This was an attack on masculinity. I'm sorry. And if you guys can't see that this gynocentric female nature is being played out in this larger political arena and that men are getting crushed from it, then you're just putting your head in the sand. Now I'll grant you that you have to take care of your individual life, but recognize what's happening in the world today. So Myrim continues on. Good night, America. There are no more words. Just good night. Well, there's more words. Just good night. Demi Lovato, who, I'm supposed to know who she is, but I don't. Where is Olivia Pope when you need her? Indeed, that's the question I ask, too. Katy Perry, in caps. The revolution is coming. She's singing. Katy Perry, rise up. Katy Perry, power to the people. Katy Perry, we will never be silenced. There you go. What a voice, huh? Keegan Allen, also known as Superman Gina. America just elected a man who said to grab him by the pussy over the first female president. This is really sad. No, I have some more sad news for you, Keegan, okay? She's not the first female president. Rashid Jones says, I want to quit life. Oh, like, well, I wish you would. Patton Oswalt. Oh, the fat little troll guy. Hold your loved ones close tonight. Oh, God, nobody wants to hold this guy close. Let him feel it. Get some sleep. Back at it tomorrow. Love has a longer wick than hate and fear. Yeah, longer wick? What the fuck are you saying, fat boy? Moving on. AB Foundation. The billionaire Republican businessman is close to winning the race, and world markets are crashing. He's all yours, America. He's all yours. Who the hell is AB Foundation? Oh, that's the Alec Baldwin Foundation. Oh, yeah, right, because he deserves a foundation unto himself. So there's, so at least he's not an egotistical, manipulator. At least he's not that, trying to manipulate others. Oh, he continues on. One, I think the thing to focus on now is our families, to love those that were put in our lives to care for. Also, our respective health. Two, work and faith. The American political system is broken. Walk away from it for a while. As Cornelius Corleonis says, there is a world elsewhere. What is that? Is that the guy from Beavis and Butthead? Is that who he's quoting? Which wouldn't surprise me at all and would actually raise my respect for him a little bit. Moving on. Shonda Rhimes. No, I'm just not going to read it. I'm sorry. With a name like that, why read it? Why read it? Okay, Sarah Hyland says, as a female, since Trump started running for office, I've noticed an increase of sexuality assaulting and degraded tweets towards me. Wonder why? Carrying on. I will not kneel. I will continue to fight for equality. I will spread love. I will be a warrior of education and kindness. I will not kneel. Take the knee, Sarah. Take the knee. Winter is coming. Take the knee. Rob Lowe. Wow. She conceded. Wow. Isn't Rob Lowe like a poet laureate or something? I mean, what a creative genius that man is. And he didn't go over the letter, the limit of letters in Twitter. So you have to respect that. Sherry Shepard, and I don't know who she is, says, my son has special needs. Yeah, I'll bet. How do I explain to him that the man who mocked a disabled reporter is now running our country? I don't think you have to explain it to him. I don't think he's that stupid. Seth MacFarlane. Some didn't like Bush. Some didn't like Obama. Oh, I'm sorry that I've got to, I have to do this. But this is different. Forget dislike. Many are genuinely fearful now. This is new. Yeah, right, Seth. This is new. No, we do this every 4 years. He continues. We got through Bush. You got through Obama. What does that mean? But this is different. Half of your fellow countrymen and women now feel as if they are in a strange land that is no longer their home. Yeah, well, welcome to the party, pal. That should give you some pause. Now you need proof that he is who he says he is and not who he appears to be or who you imagine him to be. And you've really got to like the way Seth got around the limit of letters in Twitter by putting up a picture of his letters. Right? If he could have just, made this higher resolution, he could have fit thousands of letters up there. So he's a crafty guy. But he's turning into a woman because he's using Twitter. Continuing on. A climate-denying, anti-equality, anti-reproductive rights establishment has been installed. So yes, we're allowed our online meltdowns. See, I told you, Twitter kind of like elicits this out of them. You know what I mean? It's like a camera being put in front of these celebrities, and they just can't help but like to start acting and start bullshitting and start saying stupid stuff to get themselves attention, And the thing that you do as a business interest is you put advertisements alongside of this shit, because they have no shame and they're famous. So advertise. Jesse Tyler Ferguson. I'm talking tonight to grieve for minorities, women, immigrants, Muslim, and the LGBTQ community. But tomorrow, I'm waking up ready to fight. Yeah, he means he's waking up ready to lie, slander, and to play to these people's fears and to their victimhood. That's what he means, and he's never going to stop. Moving on. Will Arnett, how do we explain this to future generations of women and minorities? See, this is another trait right here, okay? This idea that you as a man, you're going to have to sacrifice for the future, okay? And it's this undefined future. And whenever anybody says that, what about the future generations? And they're asking for your sacrifice where they're not sacrificing, they're full of shit. Just straight up. What about their sacrifice? Anna Kendrick, woke up feeling like I had a nightmare, then started crying again. Mantra, I'm not alone. We are not alone. Well, yeah, she ought to go hang out with James Vanderburg, man. At least she was more of a man than he was. Kerry Washington. Olivia Pope is trending, but Olivia Pope is not real. What's real is the need for love today. Love yourself. Take care of you and your loved ones. I wonder what Olivia Pope would do for me. Gabrielle Union. What a name. I am scared. I will fight. Trump will not crush my spirit. Hope fuels the fire in my belly to seek the change I want to see in this country. Okay, that message should go out to James so that he could feel a little better. Chelsea Handler. My condolences to the President and the First Lady. We will keep aiming high. We may not have you honored you this time, but we will honor you. And then she took another drink. Okay, we're skipping that. Carl Reiner says, Donald Trump has given me, who is 94, the deep desire and will to live to 98 so I can vote for whoever runs against him. Yeah, well, maybe you should, change that motivation a little bit there, Carl. And, good luck on that one. Questlove Gomez. We had one job. Yeah, now you basically don't. Cheyenne Jackson. A true American horror story. Wow. What an ingrate. You know, what a backstabber. What a slanderous. What an emotional emo jerk. Mark Cuban. I am an American citizen, first, last, and always. Yeah, and a stater of the obvious. Mark Cuban. We all need to give President-elect Trump a chance, support the good, lobby against what we disagree on. No one is bigger than us all. Well said, Mark. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So there you go, people. There's some of the celebrity Twitter shitstorm. And there's a lot more, you know what I mean? Like we've got, Madonna. Oh, have you guys checked out Lacey Green's tweets? Yeah, that's great stuff, right? F you to all white people is what she says. It's disgusting, And it's indicative of this mindset, of this emotional baby bullshit, where these people who, if they don't get what they want, they just slander and tell lies and gossip. It's this womanish way. This is what the entertainers were all about. That's why Clinton was bringing in the entertainers. This is the appeal. And this was the attempt by the press and the entertainment industry to just, bulldoze the truth and roll right over the American people with their bullshit. And it doesn't stop. It continues on. But luckily, we have places like YouTube, and the internet to get out some sort of, real content that actually speaks the truth to this bullshit. So let me know, what you guys think about it. Share some of your favorite tweets, your celebrity tweets. You find the people that you want to basically see eating a bunch